to our daily optimal lineup analysis. Folks, before we get started, please like this video on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Go to the website, lairdofgm.com, and subscribe at the website. And then, if you really want to help us do the work we do to give you statistically accurate and objective analysis at lairdofgm.com, please join our Patreon group. All right, guys, let's go. Let's talk about the lineup tonight. Again, we're in the middle of the series with the Texas Rangers, an extremely important series. You see the link right there. We talk about 4 weeks pass or fail for the season. Astros had a huge win last night, and tonight they get Nathan Eovaldi, which will be an interesting challenge for the Astros guys. Nathan Eovaldi has five at least serviceable pitches, and two of them are really good. That curveball, a tough pitch, and that split finger fastball, also very difficult. So it's going to be a challenge for the Astros tonight, and let's look at what could be happening with the Astros versus this lineup. So we take those five pitch mixes, we put it into our three pitch groups, and then you can see now, guys. I will tell you, this is one of those pitchers, as we talk about in the article we first wrote about the optimal analysis, optimal lineup. That is, Evaldi's a real tough pitcher to say. Like, he is this kind of pitcher. He's both a breaking pitcher, he's an off-speed pitcher, and then he throws the fastball more than any of those pitches. So you take your pick how you want to classify him. I'm going to look at the score of the players for my optimal analysis of what the overall score versus the pitch mix would be. So I'm labeling him a fastball just because he throws that more, but it's really almost, you can't, because of those five pitches, you can't really label them anything in particular. You see the lineup I have for the Astros. We've been following pretty much the traditional lineup that we started with. I have preferred to have Brantley in the game and McCormick, and of course Yonder Diaz. Now that's not what's happening tonight, as you are aware. Martin Maldonado is starting at catcher, and Brantley is out of the game, and Dubon is in at center field. Now, guys, the other thing here that I want to highlight is, as he did last night, Dusty's got Pena batting second and Bregman batting fourth. I was much more in favor of Pena batting second versus that lineup versus the lefty yesterday. Going to be a challenge versus Evaldi. But guys, the other thing I should say about Evaldi tonight is we're not sure how long he's going to go. He's coming from the back from the injured list without any sort of rehab assignment, so he's going to be on a pitch count. So I would caution those folks. I know some of you out there use this information to place bets, and I would say stay away from doing that tonight, guys, unless you feel really strongly looking at these numbers. I mean, if you want to go put a small bet down on Alvarez and Tucker, you're not going to get great odds either way. But that could make sense. But other than that, I'd stay away from too many of the prop bets. Again, it's problematic that once again we're having Maldonado bat versus a righty. I know all the pitching matchups. I'm going to keep saying it, and I know that may make some people frustrated. I keep banging this drum, but until the Astros stop playing Maldonado versus a right-handed starting pitcher, I'm going to keep saying it because it's almost never. I mean, I can't come up with a scenario that Maldonado versus a right-handed starting pitcher is the right scenario. So here we go. There's the lineup, and you can see that my optimal lineup 351, Dusty's lineup 328. Difference of 4.9 runs per game versus 5.7 runs per game predicted. That's a challenge. That's a problem. All right, so moving Pena to second is bold. Let's see how it works. Now, again, we're not sure how all these going to be in the game, so I might really like having Pena in that two hole versus the likely some of the left-handed relief pitchers are going to pitch in this game. Bregman between Alvarez and Tucker. Again, I think you're preparing the lineup for the onslaught of lefty relief pitchers that the Rangers have, and so that makes sense. And I actually will give Dusty credit at a 0.5 for that. Try to be fair for that. And then you can look at the Abreu decision here, and honestly, Singleton may have been the better choice, but I don't even put him in my lineup. I think the Astros, and I showed you this in this tracker. Click the link for the tracker there, and you'll see how good of Alvarez has been. Now that's a tiny sample size, so that's why I put the tracker there. I'm going to be updating that periodically, not probably every day, but every other day, every few days. I'll update the tracker to see how we're doing there. Dubon has been hot. I understand why he's playing tonight, so I'm not even going to take anything off of that. But I'm not sure against Eovaldi's the right choice for him. All right, so there's my all that put together, guys, and I would rate the lineup tonight a 6. So it could be a challenge. That's not a great score. Some of that's Eovaldi, some of that is going just the choices that are being made tonight. Who will rake? I would say Tucker and Alvarez, and who might struggle? Well, of course, is Maldi versus right-handed pitcher. He's going to struggle. So there you go, guys. There's the lineup. If anybody once again, before we close out, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, please join the website, and please join our Patreon group. And guys, with that, have a good night, and we'll see how the Astros do against Rangers. Talk to you later. Bye bye.